Hey Rising Fiber, thanks for clicking on the video. Today we are continuing to learn all about the compatibility of the Aquarius. Today's video specifically will be about the Aquarius and Aries compatibility. This will include sexual and intimacy compatibility, trust, communication and intellect, emotions, values, and shared activities. We are going to get started with Aquarius and Aries sexual and intimacy compatibility. Sexual contact between signs of Aries and Aquarius can be really stressful or extremely exciting. Usually it is both. Their signs go well together in general, and they support each other easily, since they both have a lot of energy to follow one another. Still, when it comes to their sexual and intimate relations, they could lack emotion. Aries is a passionate sign with a lot of warm, creative emotions. This is a relationship that could bring out their worst nature and simply emphasize that they are a sign ruled by Mars, a cold, unemotional sexual hunter. While this can be really exciting for both of them, it will not be very fulfilling because they both need to feel loved. There is an excess of masculinity and energy that could lead to very turbulent relations. Their roles are easy to understand, with Aries giving energy and stamina to their Aquarius partner, and Aquarius giving crazy ideas and widening horizons of their Aries. This is very fun at the beginning of their relationship, but after a while, it might get too tiresome, for there are not enough ideas to cover the emotional emptiness they could encounter. Trust. Trust is an important issue for Aries, and Aquarius can understand that. This doesn't mean they will be faithful to their Aries partner forever, but they would think it is fair to keep an open relationship and tell them about their indiscretions. Unfortunately, Aries is ruled by Mars and needs to be the only one in the world that their partner ever lays eyes on. This could turn them into an angry, possessive person who obsesses about the movements of their partner. When we are discussing matters of trust between them, they don't include other people. When we are discussing matters of trust between them that doesn't include other people, it is safe to say they don't have a problem. They both seem simply to not understand why they would lie when there are so many interesting things to discover. They need to be free to speak their mind and accept that they will never avoid conflict, but that it can be used in a constructive way to better understand each other and strengthen their relationship. Communication and intellect. Their conversations can be so exciting that many people would like to jump in. Aries is often kind of serious and asks for their boundaries to be respected. Aquarius partner will recognize this, laugh, and shake their entire world. It is unimaginable to Aries, almost moving straight, for someone to have such an open mind, going back and forth, having new revelations every day, and never losing energy for new, different topics. Aries could find an idol in their Aquarius partner and full-heartedly enter any dialogue because they are excited about what they might discover and how their perspective would change. On the other hand, Aquarius enjoys this role in their partner's life due to their ego issues with the sun positioned at the sign. They will share their thoughts with their partner, trying to be as interesting as possible. Aquarius is motivated by their Aries partner and enjoys making tiny jokes at their expense. It is important for Aries not to take things personally when it comes to Aquarius humor, and they might have a lot of fun together. Because of their strong natures, filled with energy, they could fight most of the time. In most cases, Aquarius will not stand for ridiculous conflicts and will build a brick wall somewhere between them if needed. Still, they usually tear it down by the end of the day, for they cherish each other the way they are after all. Emotions. In order for Aquarius to awaken their emotional nature, it usually takes a partner with enough flexibility and patience to get there. we wouldn't exactly say that Aries is patient, so you can imagine the problem that could appear. From the perspective of an Aries, their partner is cold, distant, and has no intention of opening their heart for them. Aquarius sees things differently and tries to stay rational at all times. When Aries starts asking for them to show emotion, the true problem surfaces. For Aquarius might have shown how they feel the entire time, but no one would guess that they were showing it. Values. Although they can share a great conversation, their values go their separate ways as soon as they touch the subject of freedom. They both value freedom by first impulse, but in time, Aries realizes that they don't really value freedom that much when they see it at work. In fact, they would often change everything in their lives only to take away the freedom of their Aquarius partner. This is not a conscious need, but Aries can be like a spoiled child, wanting things and people all for themselves. So with Aquarius changing direction as the wind and never changing their nature, Aries can find themselves truly unhappy, for they want someone to share everything with, not only what the wind carries in. Shared activities. Unless Aquarius suggests something truly unacceptable to their Aries partner, they will have an abundance of possibilities when it comes to their shared activities. With so much energy, their only mistake would be to stay at home and not share a chance to get all the energy out of their systems. So in summary, this is a couple that lacks tenderness. They are not two brutes who let their relationship fade as soon as their passions die, but the distant examining look of Aquarius can take out the emotion of it. Aries partner needs to be relaxed by their significant other so they can melt down and show their true, warm, emotional nature. In this relationship, they would have a distant partner that basically supports their primal, instinctive nature. Although it is nice to think that the point of each relationship is for the partners to accept each other as they are, in this case, that would take away every chance for an Aries to grow through In this case, that would take away every chance for an Aries to grow through togetherness and learn about their emotional nature. This is something that will never be satisfied with. They will never be satisfied with. I'm sorry, y'all, we are almost done. Still, every relationship with Aquarius can surprise us as much as any individual Aquarius could. With time as a partner, there is also room for an enlightening scenario that leaves all things to free will. In case they decide to share their lives together, they should have a screaming room they could individually visit once in a while. Who doesn't need that? This would probably do the trick. And about the lack of emotion, they could just put in a lot of physical tenderness to begin with and let things go from there. I am super sorry about stumbling over all those words. I am tired, but I want to make sure that I get this out to you guys because I find it interesting. I really do. And it does really, really sound like the Aries that I know. If it sounds like you or somebody you know, hit the comment section, hit the like button, let me know about it. All love is appreciated. Have a good one, y'all.